During this 2 weeks, we have added a start page before the game scenes. Although we are designing the type font for our topic, but we try to make the games has a full gameplay. We design the environment to make sure that there is a progression in the map. Also, we use Petal to guide the player when they are looking for the next target flower. In addition, we add the cloud prefab in the scenes, as we want to improve the feeling of progressions from dark to bright. I draw a few of drafts of cloud, as well as looking for some reference to design the model of clouds. Then I add a script to create a group of cloud, and the cloud will be moved away once the player blooms the flower. As we don't want to see the edge of the map, I add the fog effect around the map to blur out the edge. Furthermore, in order to make a big change in the final sections, the blooming functions, which the game will be generate a ton of flower blooming on the water, it's showing in the scenes. Also, once the flowers are blooming, the wind zones will blow the flower petals around the scenes. As we have done a few of play testing, we realized that the player know the game mechanic after telling them. Thus, we don't want to show the hint with words and graphic. We are trying to display the hint in the topic scene before the games. Because we want to put an animations of blooming flower on the topic, it is a good chance to show a humming background sound while the flower is blooming. There's issues with the cloud, as we want to vanish the opacity of the cloud once they are moved away. Player won't be distracted by the cloud. So the current issues kind of relate to technical aspect. I need to figure out before next week. We want to decrease the fog effect during the progressions, and also they can cover the edge at the same time. The fog currently brings a sense of factory or smoke. It feels like there is a pollution in the scenes. The flower blooming animations on the 5 flowers are same. We want to show some difference besides of blooming. We discussed that the mechanic on the 3rd and 4th flower can be different to the others. Players are going to change the opacity of the 3rd flower from transparent to colorful, and players are going to bring the flower under the water to the ground level before blooming the 4th flower. With regard to the background music, which is important, we have some reference of soundtrack for each stage of the blooming flower after the discussions. We need to design the background music to improve the progression on each stage. Thus, choosing the background music is important for our games. In addition, the flower blooming function is beautiful, but it's lagging with the headset, which is unexpected. Probably just because the system has tried to generate a ton of object, which is significantly increased the file size. We trying to figure out the issues. If it was not solved properly, we need to figure out the other way to show the progressions. Mainly, we have nearly complete our project, but we need to do 3 things. First, we have to complete the background music to show the progressions before next week. Next, the topic to perfectly polish the game. Also, the progressions of the games, including the mechanic on each stage, as well as the final booming functions. Furthermore, we will fix the bug and doing the playtesting for the rest of the semester. And We hope we can complete the games after week 10.